Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more Unicorn Overlord. So, last time we literally just liberated Albion and visited the first Sanctuary.
Yep, Sanctuary in Cornea.
So, I was going to do best stories, but I figured we should do them in order, from the... So
do you want to do Zenoira's first, or last, or...
I think we'll do Zenoira's last, because,
I feel you.
So, we also have some reports to do, some that are actually important that will help us.
I see you.
Alright, so, I think we'll just, we'll do this, towards, the end. First, let's just visit these, sanctuaries.
Alright, the Cornean Sanctuary.
Finally, after so long, because this is actually the first one we technically visited.
Yes, it is. Very first.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me.
Is this Alejandro sub?
I don't think so.
Because I remember he was one of the great sages. I don't remember which.
Is restored at last. You have done well.
I think so.
If I may ask
I think it is.
It's hard to tell because of the way his voice is.
Exactly.
It sounds like he's talking through the glass.
It does.
Why did you bid us return here after?
Talking through a megaphone.
Bestow upon you the power of cleansing.
Yeah, this is him. Okay.
Yay! My goat!
You imply the renewed ring is not enough to defeat him.
It is not. If you wish to bring such events to bear, you must usher the souls of Zenoira's people to their long-awaited salvation.
The Zenoira of old was an ancient kingdom, said to have fallen in a single cursed night. What do its denizens have to do with this?
The night you allude to was that of failed ceremony, one in which they relinquished their corporeal forms. For countless years they suffered in discarnate agony, consigned to merely watch as a new world sprung forth from their own. As you may expect, the weaker-hearted among them succumbed first to madness, then to an unyielding, rabid lust for evil. 'Tis only by the power of the Sanctuaries that such wicked souls were put to slumber, sealed away in a realm known solely as the Beyond.
And Galerius used me and my father to break that seal.
Quite so. He has torn open a seam between the land of the living and that of the dead. A seam through which he shall unite their beings, till neither one is distinct from the other.
Then we know now what Galerius seeks. To resurrect the souls of ancient Zenoira.
Should he succeed, this world will be met with grave disaster. Yet that is why our sanctuaries exist. Make use of our strength and bring eternal salvation to the souls of the lost. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these sacred grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead.
I feel like we should visit this one first.
Probably, but I'm fine with Albion, honestly. That's what I did too.
Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
I can't.
Runebearer. The sanctuaries of Febreth further seek your
Oh, okay, so they always say this?
deliver your presence.
Yes, until the last one.
Okay, so then we can just skip this then.
Yeah.
So after
We get to hear Alejandro Saab's wonderful, sexy voice.
we have Athelion for that.
But we get to hear it in a cutscene.
What?
When's the last time Athelian's been in a cutscene?
Okay, you make a good point.
Also, you get the Sacral Sword.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we get the sword from here. I gotta.
I love the designs of them. I do think they look cool.
Yeah, I like the hilt.
It's neat. I really like it.
Look, the
I
power.
just wish the weapon was...
Yeah, same. Look, the power of cleansing has taken physical form. It looks to be quite Wait, haven't I already read this before?
Yep, it's the exact same dialogue in each one.
Okay, so we have
Except
four
the
left.
loose blank remaining sanctuaries love must be off.
So they'll always say the same thing until the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then when
last one
Scarlet,
is where shit gets different.
so when Scarlet says the ring is stronger, I can just skip ahead.
Yeah, you can just skip that shit.
Okay.
Entirely.
All right, let's break the tension with a cutscene or with a support.
Yippee!
Because these are.
So what do you think about that lore drop?
It didn't really feel like a lore drop because they like I kind of figured. I think they said that that's actually like the backstory. Like Zenora's like empire was like sunken, which is why there's a sanctuary here. So
Kind of.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
It's not necessarily sunken. It's just that all of their souls got sundered from their bodies.
Yeah.
In one night.
Like this is where it was.
They tried to fuck with the unicorn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just here. Like also all of the ruins around here. That's all Zenora.
Yeah, this is why we fought Zenora troops, and that's why we couldn't liberate this area because it was under Zenora's
They still
control.
have troops here.
No, I killed them all.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, you killed them all, of course.
Yeah, that's why there's no one here.
I love this. Just that's so catchy. It's like, no, I killed them all. Of course.
It's weird though because they're also like super weak. You'd expect them to be strong though.
Well, because you encounter them like so early on.
Yeah, I mean like
it's corny.
This is an area where you get Auk first. This is where you first get Auk, and I think.
Yeah, but even past there is like I think that would be where you fight Monica.
No, Monica is over here. Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
This is
but
where
they
you
also,
encounter.
like they bled into there a little bit. Like it's
Yeah.
on the way there.
Yeah, like you can,
Like
and
the-
also this is where you can get Tatiana too. So I guess it makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, that's like level. What was that? Like level 18 shit or something?
Yeah.
Like 14.
Yeah.
Because Tatiana started in like level 18, didn't she?
Yeah, level 18, 16, somewhere around there.
I think it was 18. It feels like it.
I'm just checking the runes just to make sure like I don't miss anything. Also, Alex, I figured out.
Looted them.
Well, not all of them. There are still some places left. I also found out something about the True Zenoran difficulty actually.
What's that?
So let's say that a character dies.
Uh-huh.
So if a character dies, they're not gone
Yeah.
forever. Okay.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay. So let's say Clyde Renault's entire unit here dies. Okay.
Yeah.
They cannot be redeployed for that battle, like in the battle that you're on.
Not even if you use the luminous. Not even if you use the luminous Cornash.
No, even if you use a revival orb or a luminous Cornash, this unit cannot be redeployed for. Like, let's say we were fighting Auk in a battle, like the map where we fought Auk. If Renault's entire unit died somehow, they cannot be redeployed for that battle.
But then they come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a pseudo permadeath. Like it's a somewhat kind of permadeath.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like not bad.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely will still change like how you play a little bit.
Yeah.
Like like,
But I gotta be honest, like I mean, I don't know what expert True Zenoran's like, so I can't really comment on that. But like for so far for
the
this,
stats are just a bit higher.
I mean, for like our difficulty,
So far, at least.
we're on. Okay, it doesn't say here apparently.
No, it doesn't say there.
I'm pretty sure I can check the settings though.
I think so.
Yeah,
because they don't
tactical.
allow you to switch off of True Zenoran difficulty, but you can change it here. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
on tactical.
yeah, we're on tactical, which is basically the in between, like the middle difficulty. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
there hasn't been I don't think I have encountered a single battle where my entire unit has fallen. Like I've lost characters, obviously, but I just revived them with an revival orb. So
Well, no, there was one time your unit got fucked, wasn't it?
no,
Or am I not thinking of it properly?
no, there has not been a single battle where my entire unit fell in battle.
I thought there was.
Nope.
I'm just stupid.
No, it's just like I lost like a unit, like a few units there, but I just revived them, obviously.
I thought there was one where it's like, oh, and this is how you use like the hollowed Cornash. It's like, oh, cool.
Maybe if so, then it's been a while since then. But like,
I feel like it was like 10 episodes ago or something.
I don't think
know.
it was that far ago.
I don't know.
All right, well, Joseph and Virginia, let's do a report out of the way.
Was this their A sport?
I think so.
It feels as though it were only yesterday that I walked with Queen Elenia on this very beach. As I'm certain you know, the burdens of governance occupied much and more of her time on the throne. Yet our journeys here, infrequent as they were, surely provided her with the respite she so dearly needed. It wasn't often she eased her royal countenance, but here, she would smile as if nothing could ever trouble her again.
I hadn't realized this place held such meaning to her.
Is that you, my queen?
Wait, what the hell?
No.
Is everything alright, Joseph? Oh my god, that's so
He's
cool.
just hallucinating. In all honesty, no. For a moment, you appeared to mine eye as Queen Elenia herself.
Sorry, I what?
I understand it sounds mad, yet, as I've said before, your resemblance to her is truly striking. And here you stand, regal and dignified as she once did, all those years ago.
You honor me with the comparison, Joseph. All this talk has brought back memories, you know.
Of what, I might ask?
When Elaine and I were young, we spent much of our time playing in the garden at Grand Corrine. And while we generally got along quite well, there was one day we found ourselves in furious arguments. It was over a game of chess, if memory serves me right. Both of us were so determined to win that we each took turns making illegal moves, hoping the other wouldn't notice. But we did notice, of course, hence the dispute.
Ah, yes. Calm as Elaine may seem at times, he has a fiercely competitive side to him as well.
Though on this occasion both of us were at fault, and Aunt Elenia punished us equally for it. She was always doing things like that, acting just as kind toward me as she did to Elaine, and just as strict too. Almost like I was her daughter, not her niece.
Right you are.
I can still remember the feeling of her hand caressing my cheek, the warmth, and the love.
'Tis a sight I witnessed often as well.
All my life I tried to follow in her footsteps, to one day be every bit as strong and gentle a woman as she once was.
You're far closer to that ideal than you may realize, Princess, as proven by my vision earlier.
Say, Joseph, I can't thank you enough for bringing me here.
That was nice.
Yeah. I mean, I did not expect her to actually, have Virginia...
For the sprite to change?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Alright, so next up
I would
is
not have thought that either.
Drakenhold.
Drakenhold. Now they do shake things up a little bit here, and in Pistorius as well, and Elheim.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting Pistorius to, really, I'm expecting things to be crazy there.
No, but I mean, they actually shake it up based on the characters that they bring.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, Berengaria with you, dude.
Forgive me for prying, Berengaria, but why have you asked to join us here?
Boltro, I want to know more about the man who thinks he can tamper with other people's minds. I have a few other questions for this sage of yours, too.
Oh wait, are the sages' voices different for each sanctuary?
Yes, they are, actually.
Oh, okay.
To the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn,
See?
present its grandeur before me.
So these are all great sages. Okay.
Yes, each of them are a great sage. So it's kind of like the great sage of Drakenhold, great sage of Cornea,
Hope
like
you're in
Ocha.
the explaining mood, Sage.
Okay.
There's a sorcerer working with Galerius. Goes by the name Boltro. What can you tell me about him?
The man was a true prodigy, if ever one has deserved the title. His aptitude for magic was, in a word, peerless. A gift he employed with little concern for sense or morals. 'Twas through that disregard that he birthed arts as magnificent as they were monstrous. The rite of channeling chief among them.
Is that how the devil still lives? By possessing the body of another?
Baltro himself has no need of such trickery. While the lost souls of ancient Zenoira's people have long stood confined within the sacred grounds of the Sanctuaries, Baltro has remained in the realm of the living, sustaining his twisted physical form for centuries upon end.
The lone survivor of a fallen empire. But if those souls have been locked away, how exactly was he able to summon them?
With the crystal of transference, of course. A potent medium capable of circumventing the barred gate to beyond. Once the desired soul was summoned, he wielded the rite of channeling to convey it into a yet living host. 'Tis a feat, I presume, only possible for a man of Baltros' infernal aptitude.
Crystals of
can't say I've ever heard of them myself.
I bet they're real tough to come by. Otherwise, he'd have brought back the whole damn empire by now.
You make a good point.
I've got one more question for you, Sage. This armor I'm wearing, it's not the only set. There was another up in Albion recovered from the Sanctuary when Zenoira first started knocking. Way I hear, it was the Pontifex who found it, gave it to a guy named Nigel not long after. So, I was wondering, this place have any old gear you're looking to part ways with?
Alas, all armaments stored within these walls have long since been evacuated. Yet the power of cleansing remains pure and true. Grasp it tight, and it shall surely bring you succor in the days to come. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine.
Ringbearer, the deliver your present.
Oh, okay, but Berengar didn't say anything after.
Stinky.
Alright, so we get the Sacred Axe.
Sacred Axe.
Nice.
I guess Sacred would make sense.
Alright, so next up is Elheim. I'm expecting either Etelinda or Rosalinda to appear here.
I won't say who, but it's somebody you know very, very well.
Okay. Well, we got some reports here before we get there. So, first up is Scarlet and Virginia. Oh god, I'm expecting good things from this.
Oh god, I hope so.
Scarlet, what are you doing over there? Perfect timing, Virginia. Look at the little friend I found. Isn't he adorable? That foul beast is no friend of mine. What do you mean? He's harmless.
Oh yeah.
Make haste,
He
Elaine.
doesn't like bugs.
A grotesque new evil threatens to ravage our lands. It's just a caterpillar, Virginia. We used to catch them all the time back on Palavia. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. Stay back. I'll not hear another word, vile temptress. Oops, he crawled into your armor. Oh, there he is. I'm glad you're safe, Sir Caterpillar. Or what the hell? Why is she purple?
You'll see.
What's the matter, Scarlet? We came as quick as we could. Hey, Elaine, the princess isn't looking. Oh wait, right.
Hey, Elaine. The princess isn't looking so good.
Why did she?
I'm pretty sure she fainted standing up.
Wait, is there? Please tell me there's more.
No, I think that.
Damn it! No.
It's funny though. It's funny.
I am glad though that Elaine and Lex showed up in that conversation.
I'm glad as well. Added it out because Virginia's just freaking the fuck out.
All right, Elaine and Scarlet.
This one I have seen. It's weird. It's
How-
weird if you're married.
How have you been feeling, Scarlet? Don't be afraid to ask me if there's anything you need from me. I'm fine, thank you, but I have to say you've turned into a real warrior ever since I was abducted, as I think I should be expected given the circumstances. Still, I'm glad to know how much you care about me, Elaine. You must have been in some state while I was gone. Not really. Of course I was. I could barely even eat out of fear that I might have lost you forever. Really? It was only once that you've been taken that I realized just how much you meant to me, Scarlet. Just how much I rely on you every single day of my life. So even had we gone to win the war in your absence, I would have felt no joy at the accomplishment without my dearest friend standing beside me. Is that what I am to you? Oh my god, friend zoned. I feel the same way, Elaine. I don't want to lose any of my friends to this war. Not you, Lex, Chloe, or Sir Joseph. But we'll all make it through alive. I'm sure of it. I mean, look at me. All that worry and I'm still right here next to you. Things will work out. They have to. Indeed they will. And by the way, Scarlet, what is it? Please, don't leave me ever again. I wouldn't dream of it. God damn it. They push this relationship so hard.
No, you know what's crazy?
What?
You know what's fucking crazy? Is that they're more romantic if, like, I married Gilbert, and then it's like, that should have been a tell for me, because they were romantic. It's like, it's you. It's always been you. I'm like, aww. But then
I've seen the S support that she says, "Are you just picking me out of convenience?"
It's like, come on, man, be real with me.
Like,
For real, for real.
I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. It's like, well, I mean, you are technically the first one that you like. If you focus on, you technically can get her because her A support is right here, actually at the harbor. Actually,
Really? I thought you just saw it in Drakenhold.
no, like that was her B support.
Really?
Yeah, her C takes place back on Palavia. Her B support was here in Dragonhold, and then her A support takes place right here at the harbor.
Oh, then never mind. Fucking what I'm thinking of must be the A support I saw in Elheim. I lied.
No,
I'm
the A
stupid.
support is here in Elheim for Scarlet.
No, I know. I'm like, I remember seeing like the A support was romantic and like blatantly romantic.
No, it is, but it's just, but no, at the
But they never told me like, oh, it's a dream. It's been a dream. I'm married to Gilbert. It's
oh right.
no.
I don't think it
Like,
was.
they never
I think
told
it.
me that.
I think the reason why is because you got an A male support, so it might have been different if you A supported another male like Lex or something.
Man, fuck this.
I think that's why it never.
I'm gonna try marrying Lex. I'm gonna see how it goes. If it says like, and they were the best of friends, and I'm just gonna fucking throw my controller out of the goddamn window.
Okay, wait. How the hell do I
Huh.
get to this sanctuary?
How do you get to where?
The sanctuary, like, wait, do I? Oh, I think I see. I have to go through the
No,
harbor.
you gotta go from the left.
Yeah, I took a wrong turn.
Yeah. You made an oops.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, nice, a
Oh,
divine
nice.
shard.
I feel like the divine shards keep respawning, so technically you can get an infinite amount of divine shards.
Not like the 5
It's
ones
just
though.
Well, not the 5 ones. I mean the ×1.
Oh yeah, those.
But like they do they respawn sometimes, so you could theoretically get an infinite
Alright.
amount of
Oh, yep.
shards if you just wait.
That's Linda.
Yep, it's also Linda. Yep, there
Apologies
you go.
for asking this of you, Elaine. It's merely that I'd like to make an inquiry regarding the nature of these sanctuaries.
Please, your presence is more than welcome. We
So
look-
I take it that in Bastorius it's some it's
I'll start
Ramona.
with
I take it.
prayer to the sanctuary.
I don't remember actually.
Okay. So
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me.
I have yet to see Melisandre. I'm very disappointed.
Beside you stands the Turanos of
Well, to be fair, she is an optional character, so technically you won't see her in any other cutscenes aside from the ones that are for the partners.
or for your ancestors, who conveyed the rite of covenant through a great many generations. For that, you have my utmost gratitude.
'Tis a kindness I scarcely deserve, O wise sage. But if I may, I wish to ask a question of you. For what purpose were these sanctuaries constructed?
To house errant, wandering souls, those of the fallen Zenoiran Empire.
Yet that raises another question still. How is it that Zenoira met with ruin?
'Twas an act of hubris immeasurable. In search of the forbidden gift of immortality, their sorcerers made sacrifice of a divine being, the great and noble unicorn.
Such vile disregard for the natural world.
Indeed, and greed only drove them further from their own humanity. Amidst the slaughter, they sought to elicit the creature's purifying energy, and in so doing, break free of the shackles of mortality. Yet the cleansing fires of the unicorn glow impossibly bright, violent in their rejection of vice and villainy. For the wicked-hearted to harness such a power as their own would be a contradiction of its very purpose. 'Twas a miscalculation of the most fatal ilk. With the beast's dying embers, the fury of the unicorn struck Zenoira's people. Their skin burned, their flesh was rent from their bodies, and their souls were condemned to wander for the rest of eternity.
How horrible.
'Twas the greatest irony, then, that the rite proved a success in the end. From the ashes of tragedy rose but one survivor. A single girl, capable of communion with the divine unicorn her countrymen had so cruelly defiled. Aside the Pontifex of Albion and the elven Turanos, she set forth to deliver peace to the restless souls of Zenoira's citizens.
saw them construct 6 sanctuaries spread through every land of Fevrin. Upon its completion, she rallied those loyal to her cause and founded a new nation, Cornea, of which she would become the first queen. And with the spirits of her brethren pacified at last, she relinquished the power she had never once wished to receive. 'Twas then that it was severed in twain, each half laid into a sacred relic, symbolic of her tale.
The ring of the unicorn.
And that of the maiden.
Then the reason this ring answers to me alone is the royal blood flowing through my veins.
Oh yeah, I kind of expected that.
Your heart is
It's almost like the personal ring meant for me
to commune with
is
the maiden true
mine.
and
Yeah, like
a destiny
That's crazy, dog.
of the rite of covenant.
It's almost like it's because I'm the
Of the ring's true
unicorn overlord.
Now, the power
What a
of
twist.
cleansing housed within these grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. You need only accept its grace.
so I take it we get the lance from here.
I think so. I feel like it's the lance. And Pistorius is probably the bow, because Albion was the staff.
Oh, then what does an orange give you? I wonder.
No fucking clue. I don't remember.
Ringbearer, the sick
Maybe
deliverer
like a ring or accessory or shield. I don't know. I don't recall. Because we're done with the weapons. Like all 5 of those.
Alright, brilliant light. Yep, there's the lights. And
Sphere.
it only gives physical attack. I figured it would give magic as well.
Nah.
Alright,
Why
so
would we have weapons that give physical and magical attack? It's not like we have classes that use that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
Alright, next up.
You're speaking Tom 4.
Alright, so Joseph and Scarlet. Oh god. Alright.
Hey.
Alright, so let's see what they got to say. I think this is the A support.
I believe it is. I think.
Evening, Joseph. I was just thinking about the priest back on Palavia. He was a friend of yours, yes?
Indeed. A former knight, and a rather defiant one at that. I never thought he would trade his blade for the sacred vestments.
I learned a great deal from him, you know. He was always such a large presence in my life, kind of course, but intimidating at times.
Seems he was blessed with a far greater student than he deserved.
They're talking about Santio, right?
No, actually. This is like on Palavia, like the island that they were at. This
Oh.
is like a retired Cornean knight that's we don't see.
Oh, okay. He also told me lots of stories about when you were young.
Oh, what?
How you always used to challenge anyone who could hold a sword to a duel.
I.
Or the way you would hold drinking contests when you ran out of gold, then make the loser pay for your lodging.
Well.
Or the time you accidentally courted the daughter of a notorious bandit. He said the man tried to have your head for it, but the two of you stormed his stronghold and decimated his entire band instead. He always seemed to enjoy sharing those stories too.
Yes, I imagine he would.
Oh, come now. We all do mindless things when we were young. Though it was still a surprise to hear you were such a little troublemaker.
What right did that scoundrel of a priest have to reveal such humiliating details?
Man, Joseph and Hodrick were really quite the pair.
No, they were little bastards, which is really funny.
Yeah,
I love
because
that.
I've seen
They're
their
like these
supports with
duty-bound
Yana.
guys.
Because I've seen their supports with Yana.
Not only that, but also the support with Elaine and Hodrick. I think it's their A support where they talk about the like one drunken night that Hodrick had, and it's like one of us pissed ourselves, one of us threw up, one of us fell down the stairs. It's like which one did which? You know my scar.
All right, so let's see who shows up here, and that who show. I take it that for the last one, Alessandra or your partner shows up.
Wait, what?
No, like, does anyone
sorry.
show up for like the last? Like, does your partner show up for the last like sanctuary?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Okay then.
The only I did mention that the only 3 that have other people aside from Elaine and Scarlet are Pistorius, Drakenhold, and Elheim. The other 3 are just the 2 of them.
All right, so Ramona shows
I
up.
think it's either Ramona
Oh.
or Unifi. No, it's Morard and Unifi actually.
Sorry for making you drag us along like this.
Please, there's nothing to apologize for.
This makes sense that Mord would be here because of, like, you know, how he turned into the beast.
Yeah, he's like
It's the only
technically
reason we
the
even got
king
in
of the
here,
beasts,
so-
I guess, because he owns the Bastorius Blue.
Yeah.
Since he's like the last lion.
Unity, I'm kind of surprised to see, though.
Well, because she's basically like Morad's daughter.
The ring of the unicorn. Present its grandeur before me.
You know, this guy sounds like a great sage. He sounds old.
Yes. Also, I believe that the Zenoiran sage is Patrick Seitz. I'm pretty sure.
No easy feat crossing a nation.
Well, we're about to find out.
Harshest of winters.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, wise sage, but I was wondering if you could answer something for us. What exactly is the Bastorius Blue?
You refer to the azure stone on your person, yes? It is magic made crystal, cultivated by the elves of yore. Long ago, when their kind still called Bastorius home.
There were elves here?
That era too saw Zenoira's reign encroach upon every region of Fevrid. The elves to the south, secure behind Ervelda's veil, espoused neutrality and insulated themselves in the forests of Elheim. Yet those in Bastorius did not possess such luxury. Instead, they forged a powerful crystal capable of transforming their bodies into those of colossal beasts.
Astrals. But they could turn themselves back, right?
Such a technique did exist, yes. Though, unfortunately, it has long
Of course.
the passage of time.
No making Morad a human. You fuck him as a lion.
Still,
You gotta
Zenora
commit.
must have had some reason for wanting the stone so bad. Even though they didn't use their mind control to try and get it.
It's not
I
mind control, it's
suspect
possession,
you allude
goddamn.
to the right of channeling. As I
Channeling.
understand it, Vestral physiology is far too distinct to house a human soul, making the rite a futile venture. In its place, they likely sought the crystal for its similar mastery over the hearts of your race. All in the grand hopes of bridling the same strength they failed to overcome so many years prior.
Some story this thing's got.
Now, we lack the time for further conversation. Allow me to imbue your ring with the power of cleansing. Use it well, and bring an end to Galerius's cruel ambitions. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine.
Ringbearer, deliver your presence unto...
Last one. Isn't the last one? It is, right?
This is the
other
second.
five?
We have just Zenora left.
Alright, cool. Last one.
Alright, we get the sacred bow.
Nice. The power of cleansing is taking physical form.
Alright, so I'm very much interested in seeing this one, actually. Because this one has just been, like, there. Like,
Yeah, it has.
seriously, like, there's nothing else here. Like, you can't go any other way.
No.
So,
There really isn't. There's like fuck all.
alright, so let's see what we got here. This one I'm very much interested in
Got
hearing.
Patrick Seitz, my other goat. I love him so much in every role.
I'll start by offering a prayer to this.
He who bears
Yeah, you're right.
present its grandeur before me.
Alright, well, at least he has a greater purpose than just voicing the arena, like, merchant.
He also voiced Geeth, that one armor knight in like Dragonhold was a boss.
Oh, yeah.
I shall
Yeah,
Wait, seriously? He did?
yeah he did.
Oh,
He
I didn't recall,
shows in the
actually.
credits. Yeah.
If you'll allow me a question first. Galerius asserts himself Emperor of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, but I wonder, do his claims ring true?
They do. He is a man dangerous beyond all reason or belief. In truth, Zenoira's people were not born on Fevrith soil.
but hail from another.
Yeah, I kind of figured that actually. That like,
Their populace enjoyed
A lot of this is decently obvious
yeah,
as a whole, but with the lore here that they drop in Sanctuaries, it's basically, here are the little details in case you were wondering. Like, here's specifically how Zenoira got fucked.
yeah, but
Aside from just their own hubris.
yeah, but I
And
kind
here's,
of,
like,
I kind of figured that they weren't like from Fevrith. I figured that they were from a different continent altogether, actually.
yeah,
'Cause
that's like
they
kind
were
of
in-
given, but
Because they were
they actually
invading
explain it
Fevrith.
now, because it's like, hey, it's a civil war. Then they like fucking. Then they go over there. Then they conquer it. It's like, oh shit, unicorn. Oh fuck. Oh, we're all dead.
Yeah, but it was kind of obvious that they were conquering Fevrith because, you know, they were conquering the entire continent. So in that case, they couldn't really have been from here. Plus, their continents or country isn't shown up anywhere on the map because it's gone.
Yeah, it's just parkour. Yeah.
By the day Galerius emerged victorious, Zenoira was not but
I do like the
inhabited chiefly by the corpses of the damned.
I do enjoy the angel and the bestial kind of lore that they drop.
Because it shows like how Bestrels and angels were created. Like I just thought angels were created naturally.
No, I thought that too, and it's like I didn't question it. But then it's like, no, actually, their experiment's going wrong by Zenoira. It's like, oh, cool. What the fuck?
Then the ancient
And then the Bestrels are like,
Zenoira
yeah,
we're
they were
familiar
probably
with
like old
was
elves that
actually an
transformed,
invading army from
and
a
they can't
far-off
really turn back
continent.
now. And it's like, oh, I see.
Then the ancient Zenoira we're familiar with was actually an invading army from a far-off continent.
Again, I figured this.
They weren't there. This is new for the characters.
Fevrith could but thrash and flail beneath Galerius.
They're given specifics. That's pretty much it. And also some neat little tidbits.
Shielded by the boughs of the divine Ervelda, was spared utter
Ervelda.
destruction.
Love how he says that.
If that same conqueror now blights our lands as well, can we assume General Valmor was possessed by his soul?
I don't believe we can. An energy so ineffably evil likely derives from something else entirely.
How do you mean?
Were he merely revived through the rite of channeling, slaying the host would banish his soul back to the frigid gates of the beyond. Yet, to judge by the monstrous aura surrounding him, I fear the task far too great for such crude methodology. No matter the truth of it, Galerius must be stopped.
Man, I am scared facing Galerius.
Within these walls
You
shall hearten that
kind of should be, I would say.
yours.
Because he's a little scary.
Like he was hard to face when we first fought him back in the first chapter.
He got worse. A little worse, but he got worse.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Considering that he, you know, took Scarlet and everything.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine.
Ring bearer.
Okay, so this is different now.
It's new.
And so too is the ring of the unicorn.
I'm so glad Patrick Seitz gets to say this.
Unto the decisive conflict, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
So that took a total of
They
38
they
minutes.
also are they are giving you hints about a few things to do in the actual final chapter.
Alright, and I'll actually
which
voice
I can
this.
explain when it happens, or you can figure it out for yourself.
Okay, well let's wait until we actually get there.
Oh, of course.
What brilliant light! The sacred brooch!
Okay, so it's kind of like a better version of the item that you got from whatchamacallit, from Sonatia when you beat him.
Okay, yeah, this isn't too
It
bad.
still heals that 20%, but
Yeah.
it's also like a silver band, pretty much, and you also get Affliction Beauty.
Look, the power of cleansing has taken physical form. It looks to be quite an impressive armament as well, one which we must be sure to make proper use of. That should be the last of Sanctuaries too, and now that we're done, I can feel a potent sacred energy radiating from your ring. And all that remains is the final bow. Let's make for Grand Korean and topple Galerius once and for all.
So check out your rings now.
Wait, what? Melisandre didn't show up?
Nope.
I thought she was. I thought like your partner was supposed to show up here.
No, she does in Grand Kareen.
Oh, what? We're still not done?
I'm sorry.
Alright, so let's take a look at the rings now. Alright, so Astral Blade?
Yeah. Check the requirements.
It unleashes its true power amidst a sea of miasma.
Oh my god, I kinda have to see this. So this is the ring of the Celestial Light.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Attacks for an ally is attacked with unleashes true power amidst a sea of miasma.
Okay, so I have to see this. So, oh wait, what? I have to re-equip these?
Put in big letters. Well, yeah, you do need to re-equip these. But basically, put in big letters. Use this in Grand Kareen.
What the? Wait, I can't even change it?
Nope. Celestial Light, you specifically can't change.
Oh,
You
wait,
can,
what?
I don't think you can change Astral Blades either, though.
So, okay. So what, just leave this the way they are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, alright. Alright then, so, we have some supports to finish up before we get. We're not doing Grand Kareen today. We're not. We're just not.
No, I know.
Yeah, we're
That's what
doing.
we have tomorrow for.
Yeah. So we'll finish off this episode with the supports, and then we'll make a cut and do the liberation battles. So those should be pretty quick.
I think that sounds fair.
All right. So let's do Elaine and Santiago,
Okay.
and then we have Melisandre and I think also Santiago.
Oh yeah, they do sport. I forgot.
I know you're watching me, Santiago, as you have been for at least the past few days now. I hadn't expected you would notice. 'Twas difficult not to, considering you even observed me partaking in the occasional hot springs. Is there something you need from me? Not as such, no. Yet our very futures shall be cast to the wind should anything happen to the savior of this world. Hence, 'tis necessary that I keep a careful eye on you when Lady Scarlet is unable to do so herself. I'll not be negligent in this duty, for if I were, I would betray the faith Nigel placed in me when he elected to remain here in Albion. Ah, you mean to say you lament failing to tell him the truth about the Pontifex? Under different circumstances, it seems likely the two of you could have been fine friends indeed. Such a future may have been possible had I not erred in my ways, but I'll not stray from the Father's path again, both for my sake and for Nigel's. 'Tis the least I can do in return for the boundless compassion which Lady Scarlet has graced me with. A fair assessment, I suppose. My assurance of your safety is but one further step on the path to atonement. All the same, it's somewhat unsettling to know that assurance extends into the serenity of the hot springs as well. But perhaps you'd be willing to join me instead? A sinner such as I sharing a moment of leisure with the savior of our lands? I should hardly think it appropriate. I don't mind myself. We could even invite Lexi if you wish for further company. This is divine duty, my savior, not some jaunt undertaken for my own amusement. And I'm certain you still fulfill that duty, even if you have a bit of fun in the meantime. Very well, I'll not dispute your appeals any longer. Oh my god,
They actually have a follow-up to this.
Wait, seriously, do we even get to see, like, Lex join us in the hot springs?
Yes.
Oh my god, oh, at the hot, wait, what? There is actually a hot spring?
Yes, it's in Bastorius. It's like right next to, you know that kid's house from the orphanage?
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a hot
There's a hot
spring?
There's a hot spring right next to it.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
What the how is there a hot spring when it's fucking cold up here?
I don't fucking know.
Like seriously, like wouldn't you be like freezing your
Only because it's cold, it needs some hot shit.
like Jesus Christ.
I don't know, dude. I don't live in Bastorius.
God.
Canada. I guess I don't live in Canada. So, is it just? It's like it's in the north. It's cold. It's snowy. It's
Yeah,
fucking
but
Canada.
Jesus Christ, who would want to have a hot spring there of all places? Alright, Santiago and Melisandre. Wait, what?
This is a little funny. I'm not gonna lie.
'Tis here I shall take my leave, O Savior. But of course you have my thanks, Santiago. Grrr, I can't bear to watch another second of this. Oh, might I help you with something, Lady Melisandre? You can, actually. I've noticed you've been spending a lot of time with Elaine lately. But if you're going to follow him around, at least have the decency to not look so miserable while you do it. You think my contentness is miserable, my lady? It's not your face that's the problem, it's your attitude. Ah. People can only handle this talk of absolution and duty for so long. Keep it up and you'll soon find yourself all alone without a single friend in the world. If such is my fate, then so be it. None shall ever sway me from my sacred path again. Even if I have to walk that path alone. You're just as unsociable as I thought. Though maybe that would change if you fell in love. Pardon? Fine then, I'll instruct you in the time-tested courtship rituals of House Melee if I must. I never asked for your tutelage, nor is a sinner such as I deserving of the charity. It's not about deserving it, the heart wants what the heart wants, and I'm sure no one would fault you for finding a soulmate to share your burdens with. Tell me, what is the reason for this sudden concern? Isn't it obvious? If you turned your gaze to someone else, I'd have Elaine all to myself again. I suspected as much. You are nothing if not stubborn, my lady. Say what you will. Now, as for the courtship ritual... Yes, about that. I fear I will have to decline the offer. Hey, get back here. I'll do no such thing. But before I go, I have to wonder, have any of these techniques proven effective with our savior? Well, Elena is rather impervious to my advances, but... At least let me finish my sentence before you go running off. Are you kidding me? Dude, she's...
I'm sad it doesn't change if you marry Melisandre, but I still think it's really funny.
Yeah, like, the dude's married. Like, that should have changed, I feel.
Oh, he's engaged. He's not necessarily married yet, but he's engaged.
Alright, so now it's time for these are the final 3 liberation battles, it seems.
Yeah, they are.
Alright, let's get to them.